Can wolves have anything to do with trading? You'd be surprised. The moon changes the behavior of both wolves and traders. Sabah al-Khair, good morning. Bonjour. This is Mario from Forex Other Way. In today's video, I'd like to share with you some ideas about the impact of lunar cycles on the behavior of traders on the example of specific tool settings that you may find useful in your trading. This out-of-the-box approach will definitely inspire you to find specific dates of reversal points of the market in the future more easily. So let's start the rock and roll. For no particular reason, the moon has always inspired humanity. It was the inspiration of poets and, other authors, creators. It determined the tides. During the full moon, we feel agitated for no special reason. Some of us have trouble, for example, falling asleep, and the number of patients is increasing rapidly in psychiatric wards. During the full moon, the Earth is between the moon and the sun. At new moon, the moon is between the Earth and the sun. For us as traders, the length of the full moon cycle around the Earth is important. We distinguish two types of cycles depending on whether we measure the position of the moon relative to the stars or relative to the Earth. The full moon cycle observed in the sky relative to the stars is called the Sidereal cycle, and its length is 27.322 days, so it's a little bit over 27 days. The full moon cycle for an observer from the Earth, due to the movement of the Earth around the Sun, is about 2 days longer, and the value is 29.5 day, approximately. So, the sidereal month is just over 27 days, keep it in mind, and the synodic month is 29.5 day. For us traders, it is not important whether the market reversal coincides with the full moon or the new moon. More important, in my opinion, are full moon cycles and their multiples, because if, for example, there is a reversal on the market and a changing trend when the moon, let's say, is at 18 angular degrees of the zodiac, then we can assume that someday in the future the market might return or reverse at 18 degrees of another zodiac. I'd like to share with you today a method for finding future cycle changes on the market using the MT4 tool you already know very, very well. Let's get to the chart though, and I'll show you what I mean. So we're on the chart of USD Japanese daily. As you know, I don't trade less than daily charts. I use daily charts because, WD Gann was using daily, weekly and monthly, and I think it was a good idea. I use 4-hour chart for more precise entry eventually. Eventually I go to 4-hour charts, maybe sometimes 1 hour, just to find a precise entry onto the market or exit, whatever comes first. So at the moment, what I want to show you at the moment, I got over here Fibonacci time zones, which are here. Insert Fibonacci and Fibonacci time zones. You get them this way. I got already open here. I'll show you my settings. What the settings are. This is the most important. So first setting is 0, obviously. This is the first line. This is 0. The second setting is 1 here, and is described as 100. Then I enter Synodic and Sidereal cycles. Sidereal is 27.322 exactly. So I put it here. This is marked as 1. And Synodic cycle is 29.531 to be more precise. It is important to keep those 3 decimal points for the reason that then when you turn to the 4-hour chart, you will see more exactly where it comes. If you put exactly the full numbers here, the full figures, the lines will fall exactly on the candle, respective candle. We start measuring from here after 29 days, for example. It will fall exactly on the candle. I'll show you in a minute. Next one, I multiply that number, 27,322, multiplied by 2 is 54,644. This is multiplied 29.531. So multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3. So we got 8188, multiplication of those sidereal and synodic cycles. 4 times is 109, 118, 5 times, and so on. So, well, if you don't know how to do it, I got it till 9. So basically what I can do, I can add 10 over here, 10 synodic or sidereal cycles. We begin with sidereal one, so we do add. And knowing that the cycle is 27.322, 10 times more, is 273 point. Remember, it needs to be point here, 22. And I write it, this is number. This is multiplied by 10, and I add another one. As you remember, the synodic cycle is 29.531, so I add it times 10. It makes 295.31. Oh, come on. 5. We miss 5 over here. And we need over here, it's 10 as well. Done. Let me show you now how it works like. It works like that. So I got it already placed over here. First, I show you how it works. It works like that. For example, we got the top over here. I put 0 here. And the next line I put on the next candle. And it shows us after one cycle we got, here is sidereal, here is synodic, here is sidereal, here is synodic. Here is sidereal, here is synodic. Well, here is sidereal, here is synodic. Sidereal, synodic. As you see, it shows, not every time, but it shows tops and bottoms. Right to the point, sometime like here, or wherever else we've got. We got this one, we got this one, we got the bottom here, we got nearly top over here, and continuing, we got another bottom here, we got top here, we got top here. So it works, but it's not the end of the story. What I wanted to show you, when you move this one, this line, we got 0, 1, and it's made 2 lines. It's made like this, from this candle and this candle. So difference is 1. So this is first cycle, is exactly after 27 or 29 days. And as I told you before, you see here, this line is not on the candle, it's slightly off the candle. Can you see that? And here as well is slightly off the candle. This is very important. I'll show you later on. So it shows us exactly. So we got 1. And it shows some tops, it shows some bottoms. It works. It works. It's very nice tool, guys. Next one, what I've shown you later, when it's 2 candles difference, it means that this unit already from here to here, it's not 27.3. It's 2 times more because we got 2 candles here. If we make 4 candles, the first is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. The first unit will be far away, but it works in different way. It also shows us as it should do. Look, we got bottom, we got top, we got bottom, we got in the middle of nowhere. Here's local bottom, here's local bottom, again local bottom, and some bottom here, middle of nowhere, which happens because I told you it doesn't work every time, but this tool is worth trying. It's not the end of the story. Just let me show you something different. Okay, let's go. It works not only on bottoms and tops. Sometimes it happens, as for example, we got here, so we got correction somewhere. Like in this trend, we got correction. Let me show you. I just keep it. And let's measure this correction. Let's put it here. So we got 1, 2, 3. So first cycle will be 3 times 27 will be 52 days. Look what happens. It shows us this is sidereal, this is synodic. Next one, sidereal, synodic. Next one, sidereal, synodic. Next one, sidereal, synodic. So as you see, it shows us more or less turning points like this one, like this one, like many other. And what is important is another here is somewhere close to here. It doesn't work every time, but he's on the spot, you see. 10 times by, was it 6 candles difference or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. 10 times, so it is 40 cycles later, 40 cycles later of synodic cycles. It was spot on number 10 second line. Look at this one. So here is 2012, and we started with this fellow. We started measurement in 2009, 3 years before. When you change the chart, would it work? It does. To 4-hour chart, you might see already is much more difficult, but when you see when it hits, if it spots as it should do, let's get over here and let's make it 4 hours. We got right on the top, right somewhere. When if you spot it, you spot it exactly where it should be, like this one. This is 4-hour chart. It's not big movement. It's just 100 pips or whatever, 80 pips, but it shows us. Here we got the bottom, local bottom, another 100 pips to get from here. There's plenty of them. Here, before the local correction, even if you stay in a long-term trend, here it shows you the corrections coming, and so on and so on. You see next correction. So I make it smaller. Oh, look, over here, it's 4-hour chart. Sometimes you hit it exactly as you should do, and this is not 80 pips, it is 670 pips. And we got another line here. I don't even know what is that, but it says us something that the trend changes. This big gap over here, is it USD Japanese? Same story you can do over here. I got Swissy over here, USD Swiss dollar. So if we get and we draw the same story, look, we got the small one, one candle, first, second, third, fourth. It shows you exactly places where the trend changes. Not every time like here. Here is in the middle of nowhere. Same here, same here. But it's just the beginning of the new cycle here. It's just the beginning of the new cycle here or here. Just the beginning of the new cycle here. If you change it as well, let's try to do something with that. Okay, let's do it a little bit bigger, like this one. Let's see. First cycle, it's here. Second cycle, it shows us exactly what it should do. The third one, this one doesn't work, let's say is correction, but this one works. So this is synodic. Synodic, I observed that synodic cycles work much better multiplied than sidereal ones. So 29.531 is much better for this method and shows much better results. Like here, nearly the top of the trend. And here, the next one, it's It's really working, guys. Try it on demo. Make some research on demo account, and you will see change those measurements over here, and you'll see it really makes wonders. The longer the number of candles will be, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11, next one is 27. By 11, let's make by 10. So it's 270, 11 times 27.3. The first one should be 273 days. And the next one 295 days. Yeah. And it multiples, but you may see is on the spot. It is very often on the spot. And it's not randomness. It's cyclicality of the markets, and it really works. Watch my other videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.